everyone. Today we are going to talk about abstract writing. An abstract is a very concise statement of the major element of your research project. It states the purpose, methods and finding of your research project. An abstract is a condensed version of your full scientific paper. So if you want to present a paper somewhere, right, if you go for a research work, then firstly you have to submit abstract, which is your shorter version of your paper, right? So it not substitutes for the article and should not be cited as references. Not a summary of the entire article is there. Should present main finding. Do not contain enough information for critical evaluation of the result. It's just the brief of the paper you are going to represent. Not fully peer reviewed, but up to 60% are never followed by a complete scientific article. Length is between 150 and 250 words. Layout, usually it's one single paragraph from size is different from the main text. Position, usually at the beginning of the paper, but it can appear elsewhere, example in book of abstract or online. Accurate, coherent and readable. Concise, specific and selective. Self-contained and standalone. So these are the characteristics of abstract, that it is very accurate, coherent and readable. It is concise, specific and selective, self-contained and it can stand alone. Complete and internal, consistent, no references, no tables, no few abbreviation. Conclusion should be based on data, information present within the abstract. So whatever information is present in the abstract, according to that the conclusion should be there. Introduce general articles, inform readers about the article content. So these are the purposes of abstract, right? So help readers to decide whether or not to read the article, overview, conference programs, abstract collections and book chapters. So mostly the purpose of the abstract is to introduce itself to the general articles, inform readers about what you are going to talk about, help readers to decide that they should read the article or not. That is what is the purpose of abstract. Why to write an abstract? What happens? It helps you present complex information in a clear and a concise manner, helps you read abstracts more effectively, helps you in conducting research, helps you write abstract for future publication, helps you condense report information into shorter format. So what it happens, it helps you to write information more precisely, more in a shorter version of it, and to report information in a short format so the reader can understand it fast. So 4 C's of abstract is complete, concise, clear and cohesive. So completed, it covers major part of your project. Concise means it contains no excess wordiness or unnecessary information is not there in abstract. Clear, it is readable, well organized and not too jargon laden. So it does not have words which are not, which cannot be identified to the other people who is reading it, right? Rather than some group of people. Cohesive, it flows smoothly between the parts, right? So there is a flow in each and every line of your abstract, that one line is connected to the other one. Qualities of an effective abstract. So abstracts are one or more well developed paragraph which are unified, coherent, concise and able to stand alone. So 200 to 300 words, right, maximum. Use an introductory body, conclusion, structure, in which parts of the reports are discussed in order, purpose, research questions, methods, finding and conclusion and recommendation. So everything is in sequence. Follow the chronology strictly, so you should follow the sequence strictly. No information, additional information should be there. Contain standalone qualities. The abstract can be understood without reading the paper. Are intelligible to wide audience, so it can connect to wide audience, right? So it does not have words which are very difficult. Even layman can understand the abstract if he is reading it carefully, right, with interest. So that's the qualities of an effective abstract. What are the content? So it has purpose, scope of study, materials are described, methods which are used, summarize result of it, and the conclusion and their implication discussions, right? So conclusion is there, which method is utilized and for what purpose you are writing the abstract. All these things are there in abstract. How to write an abstract? Read over key section of your draft. So whatever research paper you are going to publish, read it, take notes of it, refer your outline and draft your abstract. So outline, from the outline you have to draft your abstract. Remember that an abstract typically contains topic, research questions, method, research and conclusion. Read your paper in its entirely, keep the above categories in mind and underline the key points. As I told you, you have to underline the key points while reading it and then draft your abstract. After you have finished reading, create your abstract step by step based on your underlying material. So how to write the abstract now? So when you drafting it, write first two introduction sentences. So first two sentences are introduction. Write to first two sentences describing your research method. So then write the sentences describing your research method. Third is write 1-2 sentence describing the result findings, what you got after doing the research. And the fourth one is write 1-2 sentence containing your conclusion and what recommendations you want to give. Right? So to put it simple, what the author did, how the author did it, what the author found and how the author concluded it, what the author concluded it. That's how an abstract is written. These are the 3 steps. How the author did it, what the author found and what the author concluded. So here you are introducing your topic. Here you are representing the methods utilized in the research. Then what findings you found, what you found after doing the research, and what you want to conclude after the research, and what recommendations you want to give. That's the sequence of your abstract. What not to include. So information not contained in the original work, no extra information should be there outside the paper, right? Quotations from the original work or from other works should not be there. Lengthy explanation of words and concepts should not be there. Unexplained acronyms and abbreviations not allowed. Tables and maps are not there, right? So eliminate unnecessary things when you are writing the abstract, when you are revising your abstract before publishing it, and add things required and proofread, right? That's the thing you need to do at the end after drafting your abstract. Then prior your submission, follow the instructions, what you need to do. Include heading as stated in the template. Use short and clear sentences. Limit your abstract to the word count. If it is told 200 words, then 200 words. Edit, edit, edit. So keep on editing your draft and revising it, right? Check grammar, syntax and punctuation. Sometimes when you want to publish a paper in general and abstracts are not accepted, the reason is first poor presentation, weak discussion, lack of originality, poor methods utilized, inappropriate statistical analysis and inadequate results, right? So these are the things because of which abstracts are not accepted, right? So whenever you are writing paper, think there should be good research analysis, good statistical analysis, right? Those all things should be there in your abstract. So how you can improve it? Writing is an art. Read published manuscripts, practice and practice. Get help from your mentors and colleagues. Make sure that you ask for proofreading to other people, right? So do that to improve your abstract. Now, what kind of writing tips one should have while writing abstract is, active voice is preferable to passive voice. Like suppose we studied 15 patients with ARDS is much better than 15 patients with ARDS were studied, right? So use active voice. We studied 15 patients with ARDS. Always use full term before you prefer it. Acronyms are not allowed in abstract. Write only one thought per sentence. Eliminate unnecessary word. Ensure that verb tense are consistent and correct. So grammar should be correct. Unnecessary words, remove it. And there should be only one thought per sentence. And make it easy to read, like do not use too much abbreviation, don't omit articles or other letter words in an effort to save space, avoid jargons. So avoid technical terms, too difficult to understand technical terms. Write in third person singular, use active words, use shorter sentence and make it more precise. So here is the example of abstract, right? Read the example in detail and understand how abstracts are written, fine. so that you can know after whenever you will submit paper in future, you should know how to write it, right? Read it in detail and you'll understand. There are 2 abstracts which I have given you. I'm not dictating it, but you just read, go through the paragraph, understand what kind of abstracts are there, and then try to write abstract for any paper you have read, right? So that you'll know how to write an abstract. Follow the tips which are given in this PPT and it will help you to improve your abstract writing. And thank you for watching this video.